がいいって。どういう意味？
彼女だろって言ってもレンタルだけど、レンタル彼女としてレンタルするのはやっぱり水原がいいっていうか、やっぱやめちゃうのは寂しいなって。
So, there are any number of things we could all be doing right now with our time. We could be working. We could be at the gym. We could be doing a hobby that's fun. Be watching other anime. We could be standing in line at Anime Expo right now. Could be traveling, another foreign country, just in another country, just anything. We could be doing anything right now. But instead, here we are on this 1st of July as we prepare for 4th of July holiday here in the United States, or whatever you're preparing for this weekend. And we are here gathered on this solemn day, this very, very, very solemn day, because it is time for the first episode of the 2nd season of Trash. Rent a Girlfriend 2nd season starts right now. Welcome to Reviews by Ryan. If this is your first time joining for one of these reactions, a truly and solemn welcome to you. As we partake down quite possibly one of the most depressing, frustrating, and everything in between paths in recent rom-com history. We are about to watch the indecisive ones, Chizuru and Kazuya, as they set down their continued path of not knowing what the hell they're actually doing with their lives. We will follow Mommy, the only entity in existence that actually moves the story forward. We will follow my best girl in the context of this show, Ruka, as she fights through her grandioso feelings and her abnormal beating heart. And we'll follow Sumi, just doing whatever she does because she had almost next to no presentation or time on screen in the 1st season. So I'm not really sure why she's here. Or why she's being a rent-a-girlfriend for that matter, even though I know that there will be more answers to that as the 2nd season goes along. And did I tell you that Mommy, the most hated character in modern time, or one of the most hated characters in modern time, is literally has to be one of the most appreciated characters because she's the only reason we move this story forward. I have been frustrated with a number of rom-coms over time. Some are really good, some are bad. But we just came off of a great spring season, Kaguya, Spy X Family, even though it's more than just a rom-com, but you know, there are obviously romantic elements there. Fake Family, which is a real family. Aharen. Love After World Domination. We've had shows that shouldn't even have been good that have had great, great romantic type interactions. We've had shows like Horimiya. We've had just so much greatness. And yet, Rent a Girlfriend has found a way to be an absolute train wreck that is also one of the most anticipated shows of this season. Which I agree with because I'm going to not only be watching the anime, but I'm going to be watching the live action too. So that's where I'm at. And the video that we watched to start this video off basically is my mood going into this first episode. I am already annoyed. I am already irritated, and I know next to no progress will probably happen. But it is an obligation of the community to watch this train wreck to whatever conclusion it's going to be. So with that said, you know how I feel. I know how you all feel. We know how things are about to go. But it is time, my fellow community, to watch the first episode of the second season of Rent a Girlfriend. And by the end of the episode, maybe I won't be jumping off of my roof or trying to go jump in the lake, because I can't swim. So if I jump in the lake, it's a one-way visit. Well, let's go ahead and get this started, y'all. I am, all joking aside, excited to see whatever's going to become of this absolute madness. Actually, it looks like on the screen, before I even start the episode, I see Mommy's face. So she's going to be the first voice that we hear. So that's joyous. And the title of today's episode, Episode 13, or Episode 1 of the second season, Dream and Girlfriend. So, why am I watching this shit? Let's go ahead and start. After I get all my wires untangled, because good gracious, no, I got wires like crazy over here right now. Actually, I'm going to untangle these wires, and we're going to get started. All right, and we're back, and we're ready to start. So let's start this episode of Hell in 3, 2, 1. I don't like you. Why are you on screen? We broke up because you just... Until she suddenly started yelling at you because you're a whole ass. Why is she the one that's starting this? Why do you even care? You dumped this guy. Hey. Why they got the gun? Hey. You cross the line a little more than sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. Ruka, just get someone else, because he ain't it. Also, I love Sumi, guys, so do not misunderstand for a second. I did not like Sumi. I love Sumi. There was such limited interaction. Yeah, and she is trying to talk to people better. I know that. Oh, these pictures of Sumi is so adorable. Well, please don't look up to this guy. She did try her best. And here she is. The girl that should be my best girl. But it just is what it is. Yeah. She belongs in the streets. The absolute streets. Yes. I mean, we clearly know what that was about, stupid question. But alas, here we are. Why am I watching the second season? Because I have no choice! You know what, Crunchyroll, since you did such a grand job with your censorship of something like World and Harem, just do this for me, for mommy. Just literally put the black bar over her face. We don't even need to see her. It's cool. We know she's going to move the plot along. It's fine. Okay. I like the first season one a little better, but it was alright. Yes, she will, because y'all already freaking love each other. I'm so over this already. I mean, you do need to grow a spine, too. That is true. Bro, you've been saying this for the whole thing. Tell your grandma or don't tell her. Just do something. Bah! You're so useless. And until you make another excuse at said time. But also, it's quite a number of shows I've been watching lately. I get so tired of these people in the background. Like, just move on with your day. I mean, it didn't need to be that way if you had just let things ride at the end of the last episode. I'm so done. Oh. I want to watch it too. I do. Oh my goodness. I swear. Just buy the picture. Yeah, because that's dedication to your craft. Just have a seat. I mean, this is true, you are. Bro, just sit down and enjoy yourself. Oh. I'm happy to see her, though. Of course she did. Hey, we got Ninja Chizuru. Oh my god, look at this loser up there, man. And don't you dare do something to make her recognize you and let the play roll. Why are you just, oh my god. Because knowing him, he'll do something and make attention be on himself and mess her up in the play. What the heck was that? Yeah. What the heck was that? I'm still laughing. These are fish cake shurikens. They gotta stop. She fits right in with this. And I like seeing her a lot better in this than this rent-a-girlfriend crap, so... Yep. Yep. I mean, but we knew this already. And again, she is amazing. I just get tired when they interact with each other. Because I do love Chizuru outside of that, so... Well, that's good. Aw. I'll just say it. You should have said something! He's just gonna be a loser anyway. I mean... get up. It's time to go. Yeah, this is... You did good. And I would like you to just focus on that and just forget about him. It's fine. We'll just watch the show just you. It's cool. Oh, so there was never a chance. Wow. That's crazy because Suzu definitely was the better one. I mean, just in a limited, obviously part of the play that we saw. I mean, that is how it be. It's just such a cutthroat industry. Who you know really does determine more so than just your experience and talents itself. But that's with everything, with jobs and everything. Yeah, she's pissed. I'd be pissed too. I mean, you got this though. Well, much you could do against her, knowing the person, but yeah. Yes, it does, 100%. And yes, she does deserve it. And she deserves to stop this back and forth crap with you. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's not a problem that he came to watch. Like, listen, but it's fine. He didn't make a big scene like I thought he was going to, so it's fine. He gets a pass. It's like, but hey, if it got a nobody that knows nothing about acting enjoying it, then it's alright. Because of politics. No. Dude, that was 100% because of bullshit politics in this industry. Yeah. Yeah, but you have talent. Again, this was a fundamental issue of that was just a wrong place, wrong time situation. It wasn't even wrong place, wrong time. I mean, this is true. One is considerably better than the other. Don't say that shit out loud! Bruh! Why are you saying that shit out loud? Shut, you know. Oh my goodness. The super simp. Bruh, everybody's like, who is this weirdo? I mean, he's spitting facts right now, but I need you to not be yelling this out in the public. Jeez, emotional damage. Okay, they didn't hear the rent a girlfriend part. Okay. Alright, your performance was okay this episode. I'll give you that. You weren't completely insufferable, so. It's a nice little spiel you made at the end. I mean, it just caused her complete emotional damage now, but. Oh. Bro, I know how frustrating that is, though. It fucking sucks. It's just so competitive. He was dead serious. That man was dead serious. Yes, it has. Do it to me harder, yo! Okay, so, alright, so now that we've gotten the first episode of the second season underway, a couple of thoughts here. So, here's the deal. So obviously I was very critical at the start of this video for obvious reasons. I, like much of the community, was incredibly frustrated with the way that the first season ended, you know. We've continued to say that Kazuya has no spine, the man is insufferable, the man is quite possibly one of the worst rom-com MC males in the history of history. Here's the deal. He wasn't terrible this episode. I mean, he's still whiny, of course, but he was not terrible this episode. And I guess you could say in the grand scheme of things, I'll give him a passing grade. You know, and it's really nice that even though he was definitely being super simp, he was really trying to, you know, he obviously genuinely meant that motivation that he was trying to give to Chizuru, and I definitely believe that she has received the motivation he was trying to give. So here's the deal. I just want to see more spine out of him this season. He really, you know, I went from almost just catapulting the show to an 8 last season to having to drop it to a 6 just because of that shameful, you know, went back on his performance that he did at the end of the episode. And so going into this season, it really is a season of redemption for him as far as him not having a spine, and for Chizuru just her being more honest with herself. And one thing is I want her to focus on her dream. And, you know, and that's where I need Kazuya to understand all this whininess and this says, yes, please support her and everything, but don't attract the attention to yourself, you know, support her in whatever way you feel. Now, obviously it's the whole, well, he's just being a super simp, Ryan. And that we don't need to be super simp for people that aren't with it. Hey, listen, if the man loved the girl and that's what he wants to spend his money on, then so be it. It is what it is. Because some of y'all would absolutely do that in his boat if there was somebody that you really were supportive of. And obviously, we do that on a day-to-day basis with people that are idols. I mean, I spend a good amount of money on the seiyus and supporting them in the different projects that I do. So, in that essence, you know, I can't really go too much in on him for wanting to, in this case, book her constantly to help continue supporting his dream. And, you know, he's obviously doing this with this notion of understanding that he probably will not get anything back in return, even though we, the viewers, obviously know that the feelings are going to inevitably be reciprocated. They're just obviously going about this in just the craziest way possible, and the most insufferable way possible. But alas, I will officially say, I will give him this season. He better man up, and he better get himself together, and he better get himself together real quick. And I do agree with her telling him, you know, he needs to make sure he looks at himself in the mirror also. While I also need her to do the same thing. Because they were both getting on my damn nerves at the end of the first season. With that said, Chizuru was absolutely stunning as always. And that's one thing I want to make very clear. Despite how I started this video, I love her. Technically speaking, if she had been even just marginally more decisive with her own emotions, she would have definitely been the best girl for me out of the girls that are present here, and definitely would have beat Ruka out. And this is her season to definitely beat her out for me, because even though I said Ruka is my favorite girl, you know, pound for pound right now, it's not going to take Chizuru doing a whole lot for her to overtake Ruka, because saying that Ruka is my best girl also is not excusing the fact that Ruka does things that are not really cool and are things I would like to see her not do moving forward. And, you know, even though I haven't read the light novel or the manga, there's a little birdie in my ear telling me that she is going to do some stuff that might make me question even calling her best girl to start with. So, I don't know. But, alas, the season is on. Everything is underway now. We got to see Sumi on screen, and she was absolutely precious, and I wish she would have said hi. And, you know, again, I love Sumi in her presence. I love her because she's an adorable, wholesome character out of this bunch of just catastrophes one after another, and in all the madness that happens in this show, she is definitely a bundle of joy. We just didn't get enough of her, and that was really my biggest thing. So, but the season's on, and I will give Kazuya his chance to get his ass together, to get his act together, and to just man up, like just man up. Y'all talk about like Izumi from somewhere like Shikimori's not just a cutie being useless. No, that man is literally a Chad compared to Kazuya. Kazuya is he is the true definition of insufferable. But there are glimmers of hope and glimmers of improvement as we wrap up this first episode. So, with that said, that is my reaction to the first episode of the second season of Rent a Girlfriend. It was alright. It was alright. We'll see how it plays out from here. So, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did enjoy the reaction in the episode, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction goes live, hit the bell icon. With that said, I'll see you guys next week for another episode of trash. Which I guess hopefully won't be too trashy, of the second season of Rent a Girlfriend. Until that time, catch you later.